victims who are especially vulnerable if they're now isolated at home with an abusive partner. Thank you again to the Scholarship Committee chairs and those who nominated me to be honored with this award.
This is Sean C. Gooden Sr. I want to thank the Central Texas African American Family Support Conference Awards and Scholarship Committee chairs for this prestigious honor to be selected as a recipient of the Together We Will Heal Hero Award. It means a lot to me. And I want also to dedicate this award to all the people who are doing the work to help anyone who needs the help.
Thank you so much for finding my company and me and taking the time to thank us for the work that we do. It is work truly from my heart. I'm a survivor and a thriver. And I want anyone else that is dealing with any mental health, behavioral health issues to, know that they can survive and thrive and be a productive citizen in society and be successful in life. And learn the tools to rebuild whenever rebuilding is needed. If a relationship goes sour or if you were abused as a child, we heal, we rebuild, and we move forward. And then we help other people along our way. That is my goal with Better Path. Thank you so much. I appreciate the acknowledgement. And I'm wishing us all a wonderful and successful and safe 2021. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.
I would like to say thank you on behalf of every provider that works for the Whole Project of Central Texas. We really appreciate this award. It's nice to be recognized, and I appreciate you guys for recognizing us. I'd like to say from the bottom of my heart, from the Whole Project of Central Texas and all the providers that work for us, we want to say thank you for the Together We Will Heal Hero Award. We appreciate it. Thank you very much.
These individuals are true heroes. The work they do is truly impactful. To read our heroes' bios and to send them a message, find their names in the attendees tab. Y'all, don't forget to put your comments and kudos into the chat. We're excited to see what you have to say. And now, let's get our lunch hour pumped up with Austin's husband and wife hip hop duo, Riders Against the Storm.
Woo!
Woo!
Woo, woo.
Before we get into our next phase and our performances and everything, we want to just take a second, wherever you're at, to just take some breaths together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you to find a comfortable seat, whatever that means to you in your chair. If you want to stand, you can stand, but find a place where you feel comfortable and that your breath feels safe and feels good, okay? We're going to close our eyes for just a moment, and we are going to lift, straighten our backs, bring our shoulders, around our shoulders, bring them back, lift our heads up, and just sit and feel that for just a second. And then on the count of 3, we're gonna take the deepest breath that we could possibly take right now and just feel that breath, fill our lungs and fill our abdomen. We're gonna breathe in and breathe out. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Take a nice, healthy breath in and breathe out. 1 more time. Breathe in and breathe out. You may notice a little change in the atmosphere. If you did it, congratulations. If that was hard, it's okay, no problem. But we know that sometimes when we're sitting all day or whatever, that our breath, we're not really conscious of our breath. And sometimes our breath can get short. And when we're not taking full, deep breaths, it's just like water. We need healthy breathing as a part of our daily exercise as well. So hopefully that's something that you can, from time to time, just take 3 or 4 deep breaths in and out. Take a break. Find that in your day. It really has a great impact. So we're also going to just do a few stretches. We're going to do a few stretches real quick. Just lift your arms up over your head. Breathe in. Lift your arm up. Breathe out. Bring them down. That's it. We're just going to do a couple of those. Then we're gonna bring Key back in. Bring your arms up, lift, breathe in. Breathe out. Do you remember how your shoulders were back when we were breathing in and taking those breaths? Can you keep your shoulders like that and lift those arms up, breathe in. Breathe out. That's it. Just something quick to release the stress, feel a little bit better.
I think I was doing that off to the side.
That's what's up.
It was great.
That's what's up. So before we get into this next song, we're going to talk about what are some of the stresses that we've dealt with on our journey. Because, being a musician is not an easy path. What are, we're talking about healing. We got to also talk about stress and dealing with stress.
Some of the triggers and things that have taken place.
Mm-hmm.
Financial is definitely one of the first ones. It's really difficult for artists to find themselves in a very stable financial situation. So that can also lead to your sense of worthiness. Am I actually doing a good job? Am I actually on the right path if I can't take care of myself the way that I see fit? And that can also lead to food scarcity. If you're not making enough money, you may not be eating the best or have enough food for yourselves. There are times people actually had to put groceries in our refrigerator, or we had to go on assistance in order for us to pursue the work that we're doing. And in order for that to stay stable in yourself, in order for you to kind of find your way back when things get bleak, you really do need these different types of practices to center yourself, connect with the breath, because breath allows you to remember that things are abundant. I always have breath. I always can take a second. No matter how crazy anything gets, I can stop anything just for 3 seconds and just offer it to myself. So those are some of the things that we've done in order to keep ourselves moving. And of course, moving has been really difficult, just like being able to stay stable from place to place, finding some place that really feels like home, that accommodates all of the needs that we had. We have to produce, we need equipment, all of these different things needed a home to be in. And finding the right place sometimes was difficult at the right price. So that is one thing. And then you have the external factors of your family thinking these things as you're thinking these things about you. All of those things can be really difficult at times, but the power of the breath, the power of some confidence, and finding resources to help your mental health, it really did get us through.
Right. So we just gave that, at the beginning of the top, we just gave you, that's just something very simple, but things like meditation, things like yoga, any type of physical activity or things, it's going to help you, deal with some of the things that are building up inside you that are creating blockages in terms of the energy that can flow through you. So, sitting down this is really happening now. How many of us are at a computer for 8 and 12 hours a day? I know I can raise my hand on that. I'm at a computer a lot. And so I have to remind myself, I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to myself. Remember the call and response. As I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself. That I have to remind myself to take a breath, to stop, to roll my neck, to bring my shoulders back, to get a good posture. These are all things that help me with my energy throughout the day. So, when we were at a point where we were highly stressed, it's hard to get these things in your mind to remind yourself, So, we know that we're going through that right now, but whatever you can do, whatever things you can find, research that you could do, please try to find ways to limit and break through some of the stress that you're feeling, some of the anxiety that you're feeling. So with that said, we're gonna go into 2 songs. One is called Resume, and we wrote this song after I went, I was stressed out trying to find a job and going through that process. And I think a lot of us know that feeling of wondering where the next thing is gonna come from. And I entered the room with my resume, and it has my name on it, which is Jonathan Wendell Vincent Mahone. People didn't know me as Shaka before I took on the name Shaka. They knew me as Jonathan, and he didn't connect the name on that piece of paper with the person that came in there, because at the time I had a full beard, I had dreads, and I know from the look that he gave me when I came in that I wasn't getting that job. So I wrote this song, Resume. I started to write the song, and Key came in and got involved because we're a group. But I started to write the song in response to the way the reaction that he had when I stepped into the room. And so the other song is called Black Girl Payday that you're gonna hear.
Black Girl Payday is really just an absolute call to the highest level of self-esteem that a woman of color can have for herself. It's important that we speak power to ourselves as much as, we like to be good to other people and speak good words to other people. There's a proverb that goes, there's a little donkey, moping around, etc. And he talks to this rooster. And so he tells the rooster, no one ever says anything nice about me, and nobody ever says anything to me. And the rooster said, well, if there's no one around to praise you, praise yourself. So that's part of what this song is really about. Give it to yourself.
Resume and Black Girl Payday, y'all. Check it out. Hey, this one's going out to everybody that ever had to make a resume to go get some money. Yeah. Somebody say, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Say, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Say, Reba, Reba.
Reba, Reba.
Say, Reba, Reba.
Reba, Reba.
Yo, when I step into the room, interview, I look surprised. Spinning all up in my face, better look me in my eyes. Sat down and asked me why I felt qualified to teach in the school. I smiled and said, ain't no teachers without students, and you went overlooked. Don't take no genius or no master to see what's in it. It's outdated like most of the folks behind that desk think they ain't got a change. Just collect and fact check to act like babysitters in love with the rest. Complaining about youth and the lack of interest. I got a PhD, man, and serving whack rappers, making something out of nothing. Economics got the master of flipping quick hustles to make ends meet. Because if we don't hustle, man,
we don't eat.
I went to college, Ivy League, and barely survived. Came out with honors in the bachelor's, working 9 to 5 for what? To follow orders and color in the lines. I want youth out of the box, thinking deep about your American dream.
Been over glamorified.
Then his eyes glazed over like a hostess apple pie. Started looking all confused and a little bit scared. Stood up and shook my hand with some tension in the air, but I broke it like a bottle. This is what I shared. Don't need no resume to represent me.
I say what?
Don't need no resume to represent me.
I say what?
Don't need no resume to represent me.
I say what?
Don't need no resume to represent me.
I say what?
Don't need no damn resume to represent me. Come
I'm
on.
out of credit to my race to that credit.
And after all, tax deductible, hustable, PhD whipping up.
I
Come
say
on.
power is peace.
People say I am bizarre.
Get desires are open to you when your
So
soul
is
is
a job.
Sick and tired of impressing people just to get a good job.
Come on.
Good, what is the cost? When life is lost, a supervisor, overseer, that reports to the boss. There's some people around.
Cut your hair, lay it down.
Your clothes are colorful.
Are you an African clown?
I'm a woman, you're a music that is hitting you down. I'm an artist with the orange, you were so from the ground. I'm alive by the fire when you can glide at the fire. The hit is there, can you hear me?
Kiss the structure, goodbye,
When it
goodbye.
goes and it goes at the close of the century, your bank account was full.
But you're so...
A resume can never represent me.
Say what?
A resume can never represent me. Resume can never represent me. I need no damn resume to represent me.
Do y'all need a resume? Say hell no. Do y'all need a resume?
Hell no.
Do y'all need a resume?
Hell no.
Do y'all need a resume? Hey.
Hell no.
Do y'all need a resume?
Hell no.
Do y'all need a resume? Hey.
Hell no.
Do y'all need a resume?
Hell no.
Do y'all need a resume? Hey.
Hell no.
Do you need a resume?
Hell no.
Do y'all need a resume?
Say what?
I mean it.
Say what?
I
say what?
Hey, let's go. Hey, make some noise, y'all. Come on. Hey, let's go.
This one is Black Girl Payday. You know what to do. Black girl, when you wake up, say what?
Where's my payday?
Black girl, when you wake up, say what? Black girl, when you wake up, say what?
Where's my payday?
Black girl, when you wake up, say what?
Where's my payday?
Black girl, when you wake up, say what?
Where's my payday?
Black girl, when you wake up, say what?
Where's my payday?
Black girl, when you wake up, say what?
Where's my payday?
Black girl, when you wake up, say what?
Where's my payday? Payday.
Who could compete? Who could compete? Look at my speech, look at my speech.
I live in a bubble, I'm living above you, be mad. I'm queen of the hustle, I'm queen of the hustle,
Believe
believe it. Titty stays like cinnamon cake, chocolate Kit Kat, give me a break. Dipped in honey, give me my money, let me escape. Vision my properties and my estate. Lick up the gold that's all over my plate. Champagne bread, give me my bread, get out of my face. Giving them heat, giving them heat, giving them like when I'm walking the street. Taking out my meditations in the street, cracking the lemons over my feet. I ain't complete, walking in time and I live in a center where everything
soul. I will turn you into blackberry juice. I know you recede and I will bury you. A harlot and a broad and I ain't scared of you. Cause I'm incredible.
Let's go.
Back up when you wake up, say what?
Where's my payday?
Back up when you wake up, say what?
Where's my payday?
Back up when you wake up, say what?
Where's my payday?
Back up when you wake up, say what?
Where's my payday?
Back up when you wake up, say what?
Where's my payday? Hey.
Back up when you wake up, say what?
Where's my payday?
Back up when you wake up, say what?
Where's my payday? Payday.
Back up when you wake up, say what?
Where's my payday? Hey.
My intellect moves better than the best of you. Mathematic equations, I'm a spectacle. Genie in the bottle, bring the message through. Agile, magi with the milk. Mama's breasts are full, plentiful with the decibels. I'm not in the kitchen no more. Go get birth on the floor. Have my babies raid the safe. Grab the cake I baked and get a taste. I officially run the place. Let them hate, serve them face. No debate, break the base. Black girls get a break.
Hey.
Black girls get a take.
Hey.
Black girls get the jump, they around, shake they shape in your face.
Hey.
Black girls get a break.
Hey.
Black girls get a take. Black girls get the around.
In your face. Ay, bobo. Ay, bobo. Ay, bobo. And we back.
Black girl, when you wake up, say what?
Where's my payday?
Black girl, when you wake up, say what?
Where's my payday?
Black girl, when you wake up, say what?
Where's my payday?
Black girl, when you wake up, say what?
Where's my payday?
Black girl, when you wake up, say what?
Where's my payday?
Black girl, when you wake up, say what?
Where's my payday? Payday.
Black girl, when you wake up, say what?
Where's my payday?
Black girl, when you wake up, say what?
Where's my payday? Payday.
That song means a lot to me. It really is about claiming your space. You have to be able to find your square, stay on it, not let anything knock you off of it, and that can really be a challenge. But ultimately, what's yours is yours, and have that resonate as much as possible in your day-to-day.
So I'm gonna deliver a poem to y'all called Blind. I wrote it at a time when I was going through a lot. I was late for a job that I needed to keep. I was actually on assignment in New York City. I knew that I was gonna get in this train and be late to this job, and I was stressed out that I might lose this job. But this individual came on the train, a blind individual came on the train, and he had such a presence and such a energy. It was like a God-sent message for me to like stop tripping, and to understand that I'm gonna be okay. So this piece is called Blind. I won't have it, don't box me in. Black skin, strong mind, God spirit, and a fitted leaving. The plantation, escaping, erasing the pain. I saw a man that was blind walk onto the train. Now he stood next to me, no expression on his face, just a slight head jerk as the train moved away. And I imagined how he walked in complete darkness, down to the subway from his apartment. How did he know which way to turn, which way to go from his crib? Somebody had to teach him how to show him how to live, and I imagined all the teachers in the time that they took. Taught him how to read without touching the book. Taught him how to see, what to eat, how to cook with no eyes. My brother on the train made me look deep into myself and all the excuses, all the self-doubts and the lame executions, all the ways I run from the things that need changed, all the ways my vision plays tricks on my brain. See, they use our eyes to keep our heads to the pavement instead of to the skies, to the heavens, towards greatness, inspiration, motivation, the basis. Without it, we blind. 2020 is wasted. The door is open, and my brother disappeared. Soaked up into the crowd like a tissue grabbing tears. I sat up and looked around, watched him slowly climb the stairs, and I wondered to myself if anybody cared. If you lost your vision, would you still think the same? Would you sit and wait for somebody else to blame? Now, I ain't saying that life don't put boulders in your way, but do you see them as a lesson? Or do you run away? I'm not gonna be a pawn. I'm not gonna be a slave. I'm not gonna be blind. I'm not gonna behave. But I will use this voice and talent that God gave. I will stand on my own and keep the faith. I will always remember my brother on the train. He taught a lesson without speaking about how to be brave.
Dedicated, directed to an elevator, pushing a button, pushing a fader, seeing it later, getting a taste, staying engaged, flipping the page, isn't it great? How eye off the oxygen. Oxygen's popping, I'm opted to box again. I move with the critical. This is a miracle. Visuals told to you love. Love that never give up. Love on the back of the bus. Love like you're ready to touch. Tapping like a socket in blood. Love like a belly of grub. Slowly, there's no need to rush. Sky's the limit. Nothing is finished. You hit it, the pin that you want. Gave what you could, better than good. Loving the weight is too much. Changes fall in place when you're walking with me. Keep my eyes open to these memories. Wake up in the morning and I'm ready to see all the bridges burning to what it used to be. When you're walking with me.
Yeah.
When you're walking with me.
Let's walk together, y'all.
When you're walking with me.
You know, sometimes people be telling you shit like, try to let them know, but they ain't wanna hear these records though. Told them we would make it, now they see us rocking coast to coast. Breaking shows and collect that dough against the storm and we on the road. Slamming like some dominoes, ain't dealing with these basic hoes. Way up in the clouds is where you find me. They try to break us down, but we stay grinding. You wanna get it now, but it's so timey. We rising and shining. Thank y'all so much.
They get me so hyped up every time.
Girl.
And they're colorful as well.
Yes, that energy, that energy. Okay, let's get to know a few more of our Together We Will Heal heroes. We're going to go back to Brenda to introduce them. Brenda?
Thank you, Vicki. Now I'm ready to honor the second set of heroes. These people are building foundations to help weather the storm of COVID-19. Like Kimberly said, to learn more about an individual, find them under the attendees tab.
Hello, everyone. My name is Caleb Davis. I am an Austinite and also an employee here at Houston Tillis University. I am the copy center operator at the print shop and mail shop in the RAM Central Services. I am thankful for this award, truly honored in such a great way to conclude 2020. Such an important topic to celebrate, but also to acknowledge and be more aware of as we enter into the new year. Thank you to all the recipients and all your great work. Continue to be the hero that's needed so greatly in community and the world around us. Thank you for your resilience and your service.
Greetings. My name is Dwayne Clark. I'm here to receive an award, the Hero Award. By far do I consider myself a hero, but I humbly and graciously accept this award. Currently, our country is going through difficult times, but with faith and a continuation to strive to build a better community, we can overcome any and all obstacles. So I would like to say thank you from myself, the Conversation TV, and Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Joshua Robinson. I am extremely honored and earnestly grateful to be receiving the Together We Will Heal Hero Award from the Central Texas African American Family Support Conference. It is such a privilege to be considered a hero and to advocate for people who are close to my heart. Since I was a child, I have always worked to create spaces for communities of color for us not only to survive, but thrive. Receiving this award would not have been possible without the many community activists, organizers, faith leaders, and elected officials who continue to inspire me every single day. Thank you for this wonderful honor. I am touched and humbled beyond words.
I'm honored to receive the Together We Will Heal Hero Award. And I also want to acknowledge all the frontline workers who put their lives on the line every day so we can have the life that we have now. It's my hope that the work that I do with Building Promise USA and Courageous PBC will in some way help to bring the community together in 2021. Thank you.
I am Deborah Duncan, Program Coordinator with the City of Austin's Austin Public Health Department. I am here to thank the Central Texas African American Family Support Conference and the community for recognizing me for my community service. Thank you for honoring me with the Together We Will Heal Hero Award. It is with gratitude that I accept. Thank you, and please continue to help those with lived experiences.
My name is Melanie Smith Diggs. I am a community liaison for Travis County Health and Human Services. It is with great honor that I accept the Together We Will Heal Hero Award from the Central Texas African American Family Support Conference Committee, as well as the community. I try my best to emulate a certain man who came here not to be served, but to serve those in need. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you all so much for this award. I am humbled. Thank you to the Central Texas African American Family Support Conference, to all of our people who may be suffering with mental health issues and have yet to been able to find a source or solace. I am there with you. I want to help you. I want to send you to someone who can help you. We are in this together. We can heal together, and we will make this work for ourselves.
What an incredible group of people. Thank you for your service. Thank you for your strength. Thank you for your health. And thank you for all that you do to enhance our community.
Y'all put your comments and kudos for our heroes in the chat. Find their names in the attendees tab to learn more about what they do in the community, read their bios, and to send them a message.
You know, there are many folks in Central Texas who work towards building awareness about mental health, substance use disorders, and intellectual and developmental disabilities. They foster relationships, and honestly, they connect us to the healing that we need. They know that recovery from trauma or whatever challenges we face, that it's possible. Let's take a moment to hear from women important to mental health matters in Central Texas.
Hi, my name is Melissa McRoy-Shear. I'm with the Travis County Mental Health Public Defender's Office. The tremendous stigma that is around having a mental health challenge and around getting help for those mental health challenges is really stopping people in our community from getting the help that they need. Recovery is possible, but we have to talk about it and we have to encourage it in our community. We have to make conversations about our own mental health challenges and the ways in which we've gotten help to cope with those normal. Those conversations need to be just like if we're talking about whether you use Tylenol or Excedrin for your headache. People need to hear from those that they trust and respect that they're not alone or weird in having challenges with mental health or in getting the help that they need.
Hi, my name is Sherry Fleming, and I am the County Executive for Health and Human Services with Travis County. An anonymous writer once said, sometimes mental illness is terrifying because you feel like you've lost control of your mind and nothing makes sense. It is like watching yourself on autopilot and having little to no control. We know that it's very important for us to shine a light on the troubling times that we sometimes experience due to mental illness. Thank you for your commitment to shining a light on behavioral health. And if you love someone who faces mental health challenges, thank you. It is so important to continue in the fight to reduce stigma and ensure that everyone in our community has an opportunity to experience the best quality of life possible. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I am Veronica Jordan Matlock, the president of the Talent chapter of the Links Incorporated. I am so pleased to join the Central Texas African American Family Support Conference as they come together virtually to promote our health and wellness and that of our community. It is imperative that we continue to reach out to our women of color to remind them of some basic tenets of staying safe during COVID-19. As one of the nation's oldest and largest volunteer service organizations, of over 16,000 plus extraordinary women of African American descent in over 292 plus chapters, our call is to work collaboratively for change, especially in times like this. The Links Incorporated has been on the front lines for nearly 75 years, transforming our communities, fulfilling our purpose. This year's COVID-19 pandemic proves our efforts are needed now more than ever before to evangelize the need for safety during COVID-19. Our Black community has been one of the hardest hit by the coronavirus, and we have got to do everything we can to keep each other safe. That means staying at home, because even if we're not showing any symptoms, we can still spread the virus to others. So for now, if you want to catch up with someone you love, or get together for dinner, attend a church service, a birthday celebration, or a holiday event, we must do it over the phone or by video. And if you have to go to the grocery store or to the doctor, or just get up, walk, and stretch your legs, remember to stay 6 feet away from each other and wash your hands before and after. But remember our medical professionals and so many others that are risking their lives for us all the time, that the least we can do for them and for all of the people we love is to stay home whenever possible. We must continue to stay vigilant until we are vaccinated by following proper protocols dedicated by science. Once we take the vaccine will only be effective if we all continue to do our part by wearing our mask, washing our hands, social distancing, and practicing voluntary isolation. So friends and family in the African American community, on behalf of the Talent chapter of the Links Incorporated, I would like to thank the Central Texas African American Family Support Conference for this opportunity and their generous host, Integral Care of Travis County, for allowing me the opportunity to speak. Yes, together, we will heal. We will get past this pandemic, but our journey is one we will take together by following the necessary guidelines. Thank you so much. Please be safe and God bless.
And now we have a special treat just for y'all. Spoken word artist, DeAndrea Garcia.
Woo!
Living with you was the scariest thing I've ever been through. Because before it was me and you, it was just me and the fear of something like you. We met when I was already taken, occupied, and unseeking. I must admit, we became well acquainted very soon, something like the first night. You beat me beyond bruises, exhausted me, the kind sleep can't fix. Then I figured it was tag team because when it wasn't you, depression, anxiety came in for a hit. So broken that my attempt to pick up my jagged pieces left me bleeding more into you, just to be left with scars that were to be puzzled together to complete me without you. I lost me one too many times. I was expected to find not only myself, but my mind. Yet life did not stop for me, as I'm sure it never has for you. Then my pride stepped in and I'm stuck and confused because I don't know where to begin or what to do. How would they look at me? What will I be seen as? Can I still work? How do I fit in society? You take my words when I have so much to say. I can't speak and my heart begins to race. Anxiety, please. I'm begging for a break. I can't be seen like this. Hell, I can't even see myself. So I bond with depression. We become Bonnie and Clyde because it's only day 2 and you've somehow managed to rob my mind. Depression, I am tired. I lost me to 2. My name is Selah D. That is a piece called Anxiety in Me. Just a quick synopsis on what it is that I struggle with and speak on. I personally struggle with depression and anxiety. I was diagnosed with GAD, which is generalized anxiety disorder, about 6 years ago, as well as PTSD and panic disorder, along with depression. 264 million adults in the USA struggle with depression. 6.8 million suffer with GAD, 6 million panic disorder, 7.7 million PTSD. And I just want to remind anyone that is feeling as I once have felt that you are not alone. Integral Care not only has a 24/7 helpline, but there is counseling and mental health awareness and just help in general that is there and waiting for you. And help is the first step, and be brave and proud of yourself for even having the courage to be afraid to seek it. Because the first thing to becoming fixed is acknowledging the problem and seeking help. And you're never too broken to be fixed. Broken pieces make the best masterpieces. Never forget that. Again, my name is Selah D. I wish everyone a very, very, very blessed and prosperous 2021. Keep on pushing. If you are physically dealing with any type of mental disorder, keep on pushing. If you know someone or are close with someone that is dealing with some type of mental disorder, keep on pushing and just encourage them, give them love, give them patience, allot them grace. And let's just be here for one another, be here in community, and be here for each other. Thank you so much for allowing me the opportunity to share my words with you. And I hope and I know that you will all continue to be great and have a blessed and prosperous year. Thank you.
Vicki, I love me some DeAndrea Garcia. How about you?
Girl, yeah, she was awesome. Thank you, DeAndrea. So we just want to remind you about an exciting event we have coming up on Saturday. It's the Yes to Best Mental Health and Wellness Summit for Youth. It's for ages 14 to 24. And y'all, this summit is so awesome. It brings together young people, particularly those of color, to discuss mental health and wellness, challenges they may face, and also just to provide some resources that can help them live their best lives. So this event's free. It's going to be virtual also. It's going to be hosted on this awesome Hoover platform. And there's going to be interactive workshops, panel discussions, keynote speakers, entertainment. Y'all, we're just going to have a good time. We're going to give away some goodies and also have an award ceremony. So please, again, join us on Saturday, February 6th on Hoover from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. for the Yes to Best Youth Summit.
Can we just talk about another person we're lucky to have in Central Texas? DJ Hella Yella.
Yeah.
Awesome. Look, if you don't know him, this man is a local icon. He's been named Club DJ of the Year, both by the Austin Chronicle and the Austin Hip Hop Awards. Okay. He shared the stage with world-renowned artists like the Wu-Tang Clan, Wiz Khalifa, Nicki Minaj, Big Boy, and Kendrick Lamar, and more.
All right, y'all, we are so lucky to have DJ Hella Yella with us for this conference. We really are. And before we hand the rest of this hour over to him, we want to remind you of another music man who we are honored to have as our keynote speaker at 2 o'clock today, Mr. Billy Dorsey. This man, y'all, he has written a number of chart-topping, Grammy-winning songs, but he weathered quite a journey to reach his dream of making it in the music industry. You do not want to miss what he has to say about overcoming seemingly insurmountable challenges to reach your goals.
Now go ahead. I've been doing it this whole time. Other people may want to put their request in more than me. Okay, go ahead and put your music request in the chat box for DJ Hella Yella, and we'll see you later.